All right, everyone. So Tony Ferrer, Vegas Hyper Adventures. Today I want to come to you guys and talk to you a little bit about my wife's Hyper 26-inch e-mountain bike. With all the upgrades and improvements that we've done to this bike, it's amazing. You can see the type of riding that I'm doing. You know, this bike is taking on chunk, taking on nice little single track with no problems at all. So just kind of want to go over a few things that we've improved and done to the bike, starting from the front, the cockpit, new handlebars. Now she's only 5'2", so this bike is perfect for her. So we went 700 millimeter bars, carbon fiber, which made the bike a little lighter. We went with a Jessica headset, Jessica stem, giving it a whole new look, new bearings and everything. Trigger shifter, 7-speed trigger shifter, which has made the bike even better. This is my first ride with the trigger shifter. She's rode it a couple times. It has made a huge improvement. So going to the front of the bike, we have a Suntour XCR32, 120 millimeters worth of travel. We put on the new 26-inch wheel with a quick release so we can deliver the disc brakes. We went with the Buckalos semi-hydraulic brake pads, which I'll show you in the back. We have the Maxxis Minion DHF in the front, 26 by 2.30 XEOs. Made a huge difference in traction, rideability, being able to ride ride with a little less tire pressure, giving a smoother ride. Of course, the shock helps with that as well. Moving to the drivetrain, we switched out the crankset with the Buckalos crankset. We paired it up with a 34 tooth front chain ring. Got rid of that big old clunky thing. We paired that up with a micro shift 26-inch 7-speed mega shifter, giving us more range for some climbing power and high-end power. Made a huge difference. Put on an e-bike chain with a quick release. Lizard skin to get rid of some of that chain drop, which needs to be moved up a little bit, because you can see we're getting it right there. So very important to have a chainstay protector to get rid of some of that chain slap. Moving to the other side, I'm going to get out of there because I don't want to get into the sticker stuff. Moving to the other side, the disc brakes, we paired it up with the Buckalos semi-hydraulic. So for some of you who have these bikes, came with rim brakes, switched it to here. The 29er comes with the mechanical brakes. And what that does is only one side will squeeze. The other side pushes the disc into the brake pad, which then warps your disc eventually. Semi-hydraulic, both of them are going to move at the same time, and you also have two adjustments. You have one adjustment here and you have another adjustment here. So you have an outside adjustment and an inside adjustment, or vice versa, but there are two adjustments on these brakes. So when you're adjusting these brakes, don't only adjust it from here, but there is also a little screw here that can be could be adjusted as well, and it's going to take the other side pad. Once these pads wear out, they pair with Shimano pads that you can get anywhere. You can get them on Amazon, you can get them at REI and so on, and I've been putting on the metal ones and they've been incredible. So I haven't done them to these bikes yet because her pads are still good. Matter of fact, I'm going to make an adjustment after this video to the front, because the front is way too tight. And yeah, you just touch those brakes and it just wants to throw you over. I also paired it up with the battery from the Radster, or whatever that was, the little tiny little blue bike. Hyper had sent me that bike to review, and I ended up taking the battery from that bike, and it's bigger than more amp hours than the yellow one that came with it and the green one that comes with the 29er, but less, just a little less than the mid-drive. So both of them are much better, and you get way better range and so on. Nothing to do with power, but definitely range. So that's it. So this is the Hyper 26-inch e-ride mountain bike, fixed up, ready to go. This thing's sick. It rides incredible. Yeah, this is a great bike. It's a little small for me, but I get it out once in a while. That's what I'm doing right now, just getting it out, kind of tuning things up for her, making sure everything's tight, a couple adjustments here and there and so on. So that way, the next time we go for a ride, she's ready to go. All the upgrades and everything we've done to this bike's a beast. We're gonna challenge it right now. This is a part of Landmine Loop. It's pretty blue trail. This is definitely a blue section of it. This is a climbing portion, so I'm going the direction to where you would have to climb, and we'll put this baby to the test and see what it's got. But this thing's riding really good, and you know, the power of the bike is incredible. I've got the front brake dragging a little bit, which definitely need to adjust back off that front brake. It's way too tight. I just don't want to do it right now. I'll do it tomorrow when I wash the bike, and I'll make that adjustment. But yeah, it's dragging a little bit, but it's not causing me to have any issues or nothing like that. I just hear it every so often, and it's super tight. So you really have to be careful when hitting that brake. Could have a little bit of dust in there too. But yeah, this thing's a beast. Climbing is no problem. Oop. I always go for the rocks. Yeah, this thing is, the shock is dialed. What I did was I found a comfort ride for me and a comfort ride for her, and then wrote it down and put it in my computer, so that way I won't forget what the adjustments are for her, and her shocks and tire pressure. And then when I ride her bike, which I don't do much of, only when I want to get out and make adjustments, make sure everything's okay. Here's a good test. Let me just get up this real quick. Nice. Wow. Beast. Billy goat. Or out here in the desert, I should say bighorn sheep. That thing just climbed up that like no problem. But yeah, then I know the numbers for me when I ride it, as far as air pressure in the shock and tire pressure in the tires. Both are very important. This is brutal right here, so I'm gonna shut up for a second. Listen to this baby. Yeah. Yep. That's that boost. Look at this. This bike for me, because it's so small, I have to sit down. I can't. If I stand up, I'm too far forward. It's just too small. But for her, it's perfect. I would say if you're over 5'6", get the 29er. But that doesn't mean this bike's not capable. If you already have it and you want to build it out. Damn. Sick. Oh, downhill? Yeah. I'm just gonna sit down, because if I stand up, I feel like I'm too far forward. Oh. This is testing this bike pretty good. When we're out, we wouldn't ride trails harder than this when she's with me. It's beautiful. This bike's sick though. So agile. Good brakes. No squealing, no noise. Those semi-hydraulic brakes make a world of a difference, folks. And they're affordable, easy to install. Plug and play, people. If your brakes are squealing on your 29er, or if you have rim brakes and you're looking to switch to disc brakes, I highly recommend these Buccalo semi-hydraulic brakes that are, all you do is take your old calipers off and put these ones on. They got the pads, everything. All you do is connect your cables. Easy as that. Make a little adjustments and off you go. But no squealing, better braking power, and then you can buy brake pads when they wear out. That's pretty brutal. That trigger shifter too makes a huge difference. Boom. That's awesome. Yeah, this bike's sick. There you go. 26 are tearing up some blue trails. I'm Tony Ferrer, Vegas Hyper Adventures. I'm out.